Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Kim. I've got a project of a shabby chic resin ornament that I want to do. And this is my design team project for Shabby Art Boutique Digitals. Carrie Ann has it, and I will link all of the information and the kit that I've used. It's a homemade Christmas. It's a shabby cottage style kit, and these are the digitals that I'm using. I absolutely love these. I think they're really pretty. This is the smaller size. It's a whole kit, but this is just what I'm working with doing this project. What I've already done is cut out some pretty little digitals that I want to use. But these are just some little bookends that I'm going to be using, and I will go ahead and get these painted. This is a Folk Art Warm White that I'm using, and I just wanted to do this because I'm trying to make it like a shabby chic style more so than like a vintage. So what I'm just doing is just kind of plopping on this little glue. This little paint, and it's the matte Art Folk matte, but you can use chalk paint or probably any kind of little white paint that you have. But we could go ahead and do this, and they can be drying while I am creating the ornament. So I will get this out of the way. I hope I'm in focus. So if you didn't see that, because I'm not going to go back and mess it up and look, but all I did was take the little bookends, and they're just the flat ones. And these I'll be using these on the ornament. And I just painted those a matte white. So I'm going to get that out of the way and let those be drying. And first, I'm going to, this is some UV resin. I got a trio bundle because I'm new to the using resin, and this is UV resin. And this, I got this off Amazon. And this is 3 different types, I believe. But I'm going to be using the hard type. That's what I'm used to. Like I said, I'm new to it. I'm not, I don't know everything about this. So I'm pretty new and just learning. So what I'll go ahead and do, I see a little something in there, and I want to get that out real quick. Make sure your mold, this is a little heart mold that I'm going to be making my ornament out of. And I will just lay some resin down, making sure that I get all the way to the edges. And I won't make you guys wait because this will have to cure for like 2 to 3 minutes. And what I'll do is just cut you off and then come back to filming once it dries. Like I said, just get all the way. You want to fill that all the way up. And it's okay if that bottle top touches. And then I want to use this and kind of just go over like this and make sure I don't have any bubbles. And just make sure that that is all touching around the edges, and just kind of make sure that it's all over coated. And I'll put that on my napkin and just kind of make sure I can see the bubbles a little bit better now. So I'll just go in and kind of pop those. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but they're little tiny bubbles that get in there. All you have to do is just kind of pop it. And like I said, make sure all your edges. And if you can do that, you can see where it just it goes around all the edges. And if you miss a spot, it's wet until you cure it. So first off, I want to put down a little piece of lace that I've just cut off. And I'll put it right here where we can see that. And I'll take this and just kind of make sure it's laid in. And then maybe up here, I'll do a piece also. And make sure that it's coated. Kind of sticking it down in there. I want to put some glitter. I want to add a little glitter to this. But all I have is like the snowy, and it kind of looks blue. So what I want to use is some of the and I didn't take this top off yet. Haven't used it. So I'll kind of pop this off. This I got at the Dollar Tree, so it's real inexpensive. I think you got like 3. So I thought maybe this would go, because we want to do the pink and white and pinks and whites and greens. And I'm not going to put it, I'm just going to dab it just around like so. We'll do the green, and then let me add just a little bit of this white color, because it kind of comes off like pinks and blues. So right now, that is our first layer, and I'm going to cut you guys off, and you can use a UV lamp. This is what I have. This was, I got in a kit for nails, actually. So I'm going to cure this for 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'll come back. But you can also get a UV flashlight and use it. And if you don't have either one of those, if it's really sunny, you can set this in the sunshine. So we will be right back. And I did want to show you, if this goes to curling up a little bit, all you have to do is, while it's still warm, is just hold this down. It's still really soft. It's not all the way cured. Just kind of check it in between, and then hold that down. And if you just put that back over there, or hold your little UV light, the flashlight type, it will go back down. Okay, so we got that first coat on. So now I can go ahead and decide what I want to add to, and I probably should have added this in before with my second layer, but that's okay. I'm hoping this will turn out okay. But I had to cut it down just a little bit, and you can do that, no problem. Just kind of arrange it, because you're going to have your little, see how I just kind of cut that off? It was, and then it's dry, so you can kind of arrange it how you need it to go. And then it probably will pop up a little bit, and that's okay. And now I'm seeing if I even want that. And I think I'm going to leave that out and this out, because I do still want to see. Here we go. I like this better, I think. And you want to make sure that nothing's popping out, because you want that to be flush. And I see where I might have to just take this down just a little bit. And that's okay, just to kind of trim it up a little bit. Make sure everything is going to be how you want it, laying in there and not hanging over. That looks good, good, good. And then we will, you can still see that lace a little bit too, so that's good. And you can go ahead and add some of these things. But I think I want to go ahead and add, let's go ahead and do our UV resin over this. And then I have a little pair of, we're going to go back around like I did before. And you're wanting to fill this all the way up. Now, you don't have to, but I like to do it just to make sure that I get a good thick layer over everything. I'm going to be decorating my tree this year in Shabby Chic And I just thought these would be so pretty to use as make decorations. I absolutely love Carrie Ann's roses. I think they're so beautiful. Look at that. It's just so pretty. Okay, so I've got that how I want it, and I'm seeing lots and lots of little bubbles too. I want to go around these edges again, because you want that filling up all the way around those edges. And push this on down. You'll see that bubble. And make sure you pop those bubbles. You don't want them showing. They're pretty easy to pop, and I just want that laying down as flat as I can get it, and I don't want it touching or coming out of the edges or off of the edges, put it that way. So I'm liking that, but I think I want to add maybe a little bit more glitter over over here. See how it just kind of layers it, and I'll see some bubbles coming back. And look, I want to add some of these little gems, and I'm hoping I can do this without making a mess. They're really hard to do sometimes. Not too bad, but... And it didn't. These could just wipe off. See how that's kind of went to the bottom there. Let me see. Maybe if I can put one of these gems right there. Okay. And maybe one of these right there, and it flipped. Ah. Okay. And you're just going to add whatever you'd like, really. And maybe some little pearls, if I can get them to stay. Ah, it flipped. There we go. And let's see, maybe one of the little pink pearls. We will put it kind of close to the berry. Okay, so I've got that, and I want to make sure that they're in there. And then here's some more bubbles that popped up. So I want to pop those. Push that back down. Pop them little bitty bubbles. That's the only thing. And then, since I'm almost finished, I don't have my lighter, but you can light it. Oh, I wish I could find it real quick. But I won't see it close by. And that really helps pop the bubbles. Just trying to get those bubbles popped just a little bit more. And maybe, look, you can still work with it. Spread that glitter around a little bit. Like so. Okay, so now I'm gonna pause you guys, and we're gonna cure this for 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, and now I've got, that was the second one. Now we can keep on. If you want to add a little bit more, You can, this is like so, just layers and layers and layers of just prettiness. You can stop now or you can keep going. I wanted to add just a few more little embellishments, and then that'll be all the room that we have for this. I can see where it's kind of sticking up, and I don't want it to pour over, so I'm wondering if I should stop now. I think I will stop, but you can't, if you do it in thinner layers, you can keep adding to it, and I probably will on another one, but right now it's ready. You can take it out, and look how pretty that's looking. And I see just a few little places right here, and you can just go over that with a little file. And then what I like to do is flip it over, and then what I've already done is just turn this back on and heat it up for about 1 or 2 more minutes, and just make sure that backside is also finished. Okay, so now we're ready to decorate. And the first thing I like to do is embellish with this chain. And I want to get, this is like a 2mm, I think. I want to get the 4s, which I don't have. But I do have some pink. So I may try that on the next one, but we'll use this. And what I'm wanting to do is lay it where the, well, it's not flat like that. You see how that is, which would be okay, but I want it to be like really sparkly. So what I want to do is go around with this showing like sideways. You'll see as we go along. And what I have, let me get this out of the way and tighten that up, is B700. And I like this because look at this teeny tiny tip. Look at that. Love it. And then it's got this little pin that goes right in there. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but it is so good. I love it. So now what I want to do is we're going to start embellishing the ornament. And I'll go through here and just lay a small line and then get the rhinestone chain. And you could probably use some lace on this. I haven't tried that yet, but I want to. I think that would be pretty. So we kind of have to keep it in place for a little bit because it's not hot glue. It's actual, like a jewelry type glue. But I want it to lay where it's showing this way. So it may take just a little bit of maneuvering. And I'm getting as close as I can up to this edge. And then I'll just continue around. And I'll go ahead and speed this up, or you can speed it up. Because I will just be doing this and going around the edges like I said until it's all the way around. And I'm just going to cut this right, or try my best to cut this right there. I'm thinking and hoping I won't have to go back and cut like a little tiny one to fit in there. Okay. And I think I may, y'all. Oh, no. But that's okay. It happens. So I'll just kind of get this one and cut just one off. I just mismeasured that one, definitely. But that's okay. I think it'll be pretty easy just to fit right in there. And let's see if I can do this without making a really big mess. Okay, got that there. And put this tiny, tiny one in. My fingers are getting sticky. I'm going to wipe those off a little bit. And I can't find my little tweezers, but I don't even know if those will work too good on it. But I can try. I think it'll be in. Whoops. Almost got it. Yep, we got it. All right. Uh-oh. Kind of get that in place right there and let it dry. Just needs to, yep, like so. And I'm just checking and making sure before it just solid dries. Make sure these are all flipped over where the rhinestones are facing you and not like this way. It's facing. So it'll be blingy and sparkly. I'm loving the way this looks, guys. Okay, so now how we're going to hang this, let me put my little, wipe that tip off. I always keep a little baby wipe over here. If I can get that back in, screw that top on. And let's see. I've got these and they are dry. Get this out of the way. Get that out of the way. So I painted, and this is what they're going to look like. And you can do this two ways. You can use your resin and get this as much as you can in the middle. You can use your resin on here and lay that and put this and let it dry, or you can use the B700. I'm going to be using the resin, I think. I want it on there and to stay fairly well. Let's see. Think first we can go ahead and put the resin on, and we'll get that. And it doesn't take much at all. You're just going to lay it like right there, and it comes out really fast when it's... And what I'll do is kind of spread this out like so I can make sure if it... I can get it right there on the little edges and bling part if need be. And so I'll lay that how I want it, and I'm trying to get this in the middle as much as possible. And then I'll turn that on, of course, for 2 or 3 minutes, so I'll be right back. Okay, and this camera's getting a little wobbly, but look at that. That is on. And then we were going to, I want to see, I'm going to put some little, I'm not sure how I want to hang it. Do I want to do it like this? Hang it down maybe like so, and then that could go up, or I could even trim it down. Could make it like this, make it like that. I think I will do it like this, and then maybe have a bow right through here or something really pretty. And we can string it through there or right through here. I think that's how I'll do it. So I want to get this as close as I can. And you can paint the backside. If you're using this for a gift, I would definitely recommend doing the back. It's always nice to have a completed pretty project. So what I'm going to do is line this up as close as I can to this, and I want to use the resin because this is such great hold. I'll just kind of tip it up so I can get it on those edges where I want it. And you can use your toothpick to get it to where it's not like blobby, or spread it out where it looks more even. Like so. And then let's put this on. Trying to even it up. Let me see. I'm hoping I have enough on there. I think that looks pretty even. And then I'll do that again for 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so now you can see that is not moving or going anywhere. And look at that. It is it is turning out so cute. I knew when I saw these roses in this kit, I knew exactly what I wanted to do and use them, and how I wanted to use them. Okay, so we can make a little streamer going here. But first, I think I want to go ahead and let's do a tie. And what I did is just cut up some lace that I had into like a strip because I want it to look really pretty. And I may even have to go back and cut it even smaller. And you can use ribbon or whatever, and you can make your ornaments any colors you want. Like I said, mine is going to be a pretty shabby chic tree. Okay, that is looking a little, it's taken away, from, I think I've messed up, guys. Okay, I want to make a smaller bow. And I may take just some, let's see how that's looking. Let me try it this way. And I definitely want to use some seam binding, I think, for the, to hang it with. Trying to make my little lacy bow here. Cut this down a little bit. Try it this way. I couldn't find my lace. I had some vintage lace that looks similar to this, but I couldn't find it. But I may have to, because this didn't want to hang right. Okay, I did find my vintage lace. That wasn't working out like I wanted to, so I've got this pretty little lace. And I want to make a bow out of it real quick. And I think I'll use some seam binding for the hanger part. But I just want to put a pretty little bow on here, like so. I think actually we could just use some regular glue for this. Let's see, kind of like that. And then hanging down, but I'll have to cut the bows. But first of all, let me put a hanger in here. And I'm just going to make that a little bit bigger hole. And maybe even this third one, I'll make it just a little bigger too. It's really soft metal. Let's see. Let me get some seam binding. We'll make a hanger real quick first. Some cute twine would be okay to use with this, whatever you really have. Let's see. I'm thinking about leaving that like that, and maybe putting this one through here like so, and we can hang it like that. And you can even tie this in a bow if you'd like. This can be our little hanger. I'll cut these down a little bit. Like that. And put that there. Like that after I cut it down. So I think I'll do that last. So I want to go ahead and put some little pretties on this, and I'm probably going to use the resin. I like this, so I think maybe we could put something like that. And I even have these that I made. You could do that. Just so many things you can do, but we're putting our bow there. Let's see. And maybe even, look at this, we could add whatever you have on hand. Look at that, that's pretty. So many things you can add to it. I'm definitely kind of liking this. But I do love the rose. So I'm thinking we can lay that there. And put a bling here. And a little pink one there. And the pearl right here. What do you guys think? How's that look? And look at this one. That's even pretty. Okay, we'll do it that way. And what I'm going to do is use my resin again. And I'll spread that out because it's going to... I did learn to spread it out because if you leave it like that, it kind of, it kind of looks kind of blobby. And this just holds like glue. It's just amazing. Oh, I just love it. Okay, so... And you can use gloves. I don't. You can. It's absolutely up to you. This stuff isn't probably good for your skin. Okay, and then let's add this little tiny one here. If I can get it flipped like it's supposed to be. Like that. And then I thought I had a little shiny one. I don't know what happened to it. It's like, ooh, that's super tiny. Let's see if I can get this little bling over here. Uh-oh. Let's get this. Kind of flip it that way. And like so. And we'll get our little lamp out one more time. I believe it'll be one more time. Okay, as you can see, that is what it's looking like. I even added a little resin to the rose, so now it looks kind of like plastic. So that's kind of neat. I don't know if I'll do that again because I do like the ribbon, but that's just something different. And then we can add this right here, or you don't have to. I think it's really cute, so I want to go ahead and add that ribbon. And I'm wondering if maybe it's still a little bit too big. I like it like this also. I think that's real pretty. But I do think I want to go ahead and add the cute little ribbon. And we'll just add a little bit more of this. And you can use hot glue if you'd like. I'm just going to use this since I have it out. Okay, guys, we have finished with that, and this is what the end results looks like. I absolutely love it. I think I will get some bigger rhinestone chain because I want it just a little bit bigger, I believe. But this is really pretty. I like it as is. Okay, guys, we have finished with that, and this is what the end results looks like. I absolutely love it. I think I will get some bigger rhinestone chain because I want it just a little bit bigger, I believe. But this is really pretty. I like it as is. I love this kit. I can't wait. This is a beautiful kit, and I can't wait to make more ornaments with it. I will link everything to Shabby Art Boutique, all of her information down below. Thank you guys for spending time with me and creating this ornament. I appreciate it so much. And until next time, y'all have a good day or night whenever you're watching. Bye-bye.